The Federal and Francis Xavier Engineering College jointly present the Nellai Marathon 2024. This event is powered by Little Flower Public School and NIMS Hospital, Tirunelveli. Run for Health on Sunday, December 29. Entry is free and all are welcome.
Hello and a warm welcome to Federal's special program, Capital Beat. Priyanka Gandhi had worn a bag on which it was emblazoned Palestine, and the entire BJP group, the troll army, they got irritated with that particular word. But it also irritated Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, who went on to say, and this he said inside the Vidhan Sabha, that Priyanka Gandhi is wearing a Palestine bag, but so far we have sent 5,600 youth from Uttar Pradesh. They've gone to Israel for construction work. Every youth gets free food and accommodation besides a monthly salary of 1.5 lakhs there. And there is also a full guarantee of safety. And this was during the winter session of the Vidhan Sabha that Yogi Adityanath said. But Priyanka Gandhi hit back and she said that they are neither aware of the unemployment situation in the state nor do they understand the pain of those youths and their families. And she also attached a report, a media report, which said that the youths who have gone to work in Israel are saving their lives by hiding in bunkers, and the companies are exploiting them. This is what, and the post was in Hindi. And she also wrote that their families are scared, are promising youths are forced to risk their lives for employment because you cannot provide employment. So that was the kind of reply which came from Priyanka Gandhi at what Yogi Adityanath said. So, how do you make of this Priyanka's reply? And how does one read that politically? Is it an all-out war now between Priyanka Gandhi and BJP? And has Priyanka really silenced Yogi Adityanath? And he would think twice before saying anything, especially the issue which Priyanka Gandhi picks up. Joining me now is Sunita Aron, consulting editor to Hindustan Times, Lucknow. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining. We have T.K. Rajlakshmi, senior deputy editor from the Frontline magazine. We have senior journalist, political commentator Girish Joshi with us. Thank you so much. And I'll begin with Sunita Aron, that the kind of reply which Yogi Adityanath gave, and then how Priyanka Gandhi has hit back. Do you think that there is a feeling within the BJP in Lucknow that this was an issue which shouldn't have been tickled by Yogi Adityanath at all?
I think Yogi was preoccupied with this unemployment issue because it had come up, the opposition had raised it. And while, responding or while commenting on Priyanka's bag, he forgot that it was not an employment issue right now. It's an international issue. And there are reasons why she's making a political statement. It's not a style statement. And what is the government of India policy on Israel and the Palestinian issue? Perhaps the comment that he made, he also forgot that the youth that has gone there they are working in a war zone. And it's not a very, very happy situation, because he also said that officials from the Israel government were in UP some time back, and they contacted him and they wanted to take our skilled workers. And then he went on to say how many skilled workers are there and they've been able to train and how they are doing well. So I don't know, he mixed the two issues badly. Most of the BJP guys have said that they've tried to give it a communal turn, saying that she's trying to appease Muslims by, doing this. But I think on international issues, one should be more careful while commenting, because this is a very sensitive issue on which government of India is doing a very, very careful trek, while supporting Palestinians. They have not gone full hog against the Israelis, and they've been talking about negotiated settlement. So Yogi, perhaps in a way, he made a mistake, if not a blunder, by mixing employment issue with an international issue. Employment is something which, if he's able to give employment to people, that he can talk about in the UP assembly. But otherwise, people go to Saudi, they go to so many countries in search of employment. So when you're commenting on national issue, you don't bring in your local issues to, say that how well we are doing. So I think the mix of two issues, internal and international, he made a mistake there.
Right. So you're saying that he made a mistake of mixing an international issue with an issue which was more like a domestic issue.
Yeah.
Girish, I'll come to you now. How would you see this issue panning up? First, the Palestine bag, then the second day she wears a Bangladesh bag, and then Yogi Adityanath gets irritated for whatever reasons, and then he mentions this that, the youths are working in Israel, and this is how Priyanka has hit back now. Now, do you think the BJP really is on a back foot on this particular issue?
Nilu, I don't look this episode that way. Here now, this is the race that who is the next PM. So Yogi Adityanath would make issue of everything to prove himself that he is the second in line. This is first thing. He had no reason to tell. Wherever he goes, he always talks something. When he was talking that 1 lakh people from UP have gone because they believe that they are hard workers. I am astonished to know, Madam is from Lucknow, she'll be able to tell what is happening to the film city of Noida. Now he tells that now we start the construction within 6 months, employing 50,000 people and 7 lakh people indirectly. An advantage, what he's telling is that is very near to Jawahar Port, so they will have connectivity to international. So what does he mean to say that Bombay Film City is not very well located? He can talk anything because I don't understand. These people have just employed some people like loudspeakers who would only speak when the pen drive is put and the agenda of BJP is there in their mind. So, and what now Priyanka has done is, now they are being paid in the same coin. This was the basic habit. How you have to remain in limelight, whether positively or negatively. 10 lakh rupees worth coat, Narendra Modi wears with his name on that safari suit. Now, who was the person who told that this is bought for 10 lakh rupees and Narendra Modi's name is there? So they were advertising themselves, creating a controversy, and Modi had initially said that you can hate me or love me, but you cannot ignore me. So this was their modus operandi, that you have to put a point there where you will get into discussion, and this they have very nicely done for last 10 years. This he used to do in Gujarat for many years. Then one thing what he said, now recently 2 news come in that Hotel Management International from Japanese, there was a team from JETRO who visited them, Japanese External Trade Organization, and they said they are investing for 30 hotels. And they will create the employment. These are everything the same what we used to do 25 years back in Gujarat. Anytime when things are getting complicated, we announce a big pomp show of vibrant Gujarat. People all over the world come down. They signed MOUs for lakhs and crores, and then a lot of pomp show went on. Ultimately, what happened? Even 10% did not land on the ground. So these now, same thing is being done by the crime is under control. Now, if 66% of your employees in UP are with agriculture and only industrial employment is 5.6%. Where are you going to generate these all from? Even can you call these 1 lakh people back? And it was lucky enough that all the people that Trump is sending back are from Gujarat. Had they been from UP, this would have been just balanced very well. So I don't think they have any vision. And Priyanka has deliberately done this because they have started discussing. Now Priyanka remains on the forefront. Every time they have to discuss. Palestine was 24 hours. Palestine went very good. Then there was a hidden message which now comes into social media and some of the print media also. In 1936 or 38, Mahatma Gandhi had said that as England is for English and France is for French, why not Palestine be for the Arabs? Why are these Jews entering into that and creating the trouble? He knew the game at that time. So setting up of Jews between the Arab countries, what was the malicious game behind that? I think probably Gandhi was well-traveled and well-educated, but he knew that. And that is still going on. So when Mahatma Gandhi had that view that, we should fight for the right of the Palestine, and initially we have done that. But change of the regime, here the catch is that, there are a lot of things you owe to Israel. They gave you Pegasus 2-1 in 2014. They gave you so many equipments. They still, and when you want to prove that you are now arms manufacturer, you sign everything with Israel telling that they are coming and manufacturing one of them. But what is on the ground? Nothing. Ultimately, the end result is you wanted to promote Adani everywhere where you had good relations. So you went there, you gave him Haifa port, you went to Sri Lanka, you went to Bangladesh. So these all things are now coming out, and now once Priyanka starts irritating them, they will definitely make some mistake. This is the intention of Priyanka and Rahul. What I think they're deliberately trying to irritate them, and only when man is irritated, he comes out with the right things, right?
Hmm. So you were saying that she's probably trying to deliberately irritate the BJP. But then
Yes.
the other angle, Rajlakshmi, I'll come to you about is, does this look like a race for 2027 Uttar Pradesh polls, where apparently Priyanka Gandhi could be, trying to project herself as the next CM candidate? Who knows? There's still time. We are already into 2024. I mean, 2025 is going to start soon. So, does it look like a race for the Uttar Pradesh CM post, where Priyanka Gandhi is trying to position, or you see some other reason? Looking at the tone and tenor, how Priyanka Gandhi is responding to such issues.
See, she was expected to respond, so that's pretty clear. And since yesterday, the kind of reactions that have come up from the from the ruling party and its members, I mean, a range of responses, about the bag that she's carrying and the symbolism, of Palestine in it, etc. And branding her as appeasing a certain community, and of course, the Congress also of appeasing a certain community. So this has happened since yesterday, and I think Yogi Adityanath was also trying to catch some eyeballs in order to also make a little hay out of this whole situation. The only thing is that he's probably shot himself with the feet, because to say that the UP government has sent so many youth outside the country to work in a hostile area where there's a proper war sort of ranging, and the fact remains is that Israel is really not amongst the most favored nations of the the most or the most popular or the most favored nations in the world today. It is favored only by America, and a handful of European countries. So to say that the UP government is actually sending its young men, to a place like Israel, also shows that the state government as well as the central government have completely failed to generate employment in the country. That you are in fact admitting, this is a tacit admission of the fact that you have failed to generate employment, and that you're sending your youth even to perilous situations, and you're endangering their lives precisely. I mean, even if they sort of send back remittances of 1 lakh plus, etc., which is what he's been saying, that they are sending money. What conditions are they living in? Because there is a certain compulsion for which they have agreed to go. It's not clearly voluntarily. I mean, if they were given equivalent job opportunities, they would not have gone. So it is a tacit admission of the failure to create employment opportunities in UP and elsewhere, which I think the CM doesn't seem to have realized what he's saying in his zeal to show the government's proximity to Israel, right? Because there's an ideological proximity also there, because the common denominator, as we were discussing in fact yesterday or the day before, happens to be Islamic terror. So as long as you in fact, not even Islamic terror, Islam, anything to do with Muslim or Islam, okay, I mean, it's a sufficient sufficient enough reason to make a case. Either it's to sort of brand the opposition as being appeasing, or to show their increased ties and comfort levels with a country like Israel, with with which even with which even so many small African nations have expressed problems with in the UN General Assembly. You know, so this is a totally this is also I think he was trying to grab attention. I mean, and whether it is to do with the 2027 polls or not, one doesn't know. But then why would a CM say such a thing also? That we have sent a youth out there. It's not only UP, they've also sent youth, from Haryana, which is also a BJP government state, to show that, they're bending, backwards, as what? As construction workers. Why can't you have those similar construction facilities and manufacturing facilities in India? You could easily create the conditions for creating those opportunities where those very young men get employment, and instead of packing them off there, and then to claim it, and then to tout it as a big achievement. I mean, this is totally bizarre, Nelu. I mean, I've never heard such twisted logic coming from, not to justify your own ineptitude. You
Hmm.
are, even if you want to attack your Priyanka Gandhi, at least you can use, some other ammunition. But this
Hmm.
is totally, it defies
Right.
logic.
But coming to you, Sunita, that since a lot of Priyanka's focus was based on Uttar Pradesh and whether it was Hathras or any other place, she's been there in UP for any incident which has happened. Do you think that now Priyanka Gandhi, I mean, she's now in Lok Sabha MP, but could she be a big challenge for Yogi Adityanath as well?
No, I don't think so. Because you see, when you are fighting an election, you need a cadre, you need a, infrastructure. All these things are fine to remain in news. Priyanka, when she was active in UP as National General Secretary in charge of UP, she did make lots of efforts when she said 40% reservation for women, and she was raising women issues. But then electorally, they couldn't do well. So raising issues is a different thing. Together, the election is primarily, as and when it happens, will be. Today you can't talk about 2027 elections with politics changing every second day, at least as you look at it. But it will be between Samajwadi Party and the BJP. So it's Yogi versus Akhilesh more than Yogi versus Priyanka. So I don't think so. But definitely, they can't leave UP. UP is their Karam Bhumi, as they say, and Rahul represents Raebareli. So they have to talk about UP. They can't. They will try to revive the party in UP, which I hope they are able to do. So far, you don't see anything on the ground. But there is another statement that Priyanka made, which may not be very political, but may go down well with the younger crowd, where she said, they are not going to decide how I dress up. I don't subscribe to that opinion. Now, this is one issue people have been talking about ever since this debate on Sanatani has started, that nobody is going to tell us what to eat, and especially the younger lot, how to dress up, what to do, what not to do. There has been a debate going on. So I'm very sure it must have resonated with the younger crowd when she said that they're not going to tell me how I'm going to dress. But yes, she raised the Bangladesh issue. She spoke about minorities, she spoke about Hindu and the Christians there. But a day after, by then, people had raised the issue already, the BJP, that she should have been talking about Bangladesh also, where what is happening. But having said so, for Narendra Modi, who's generally, if not silent, inactive on certain issues that he doesn't wish to, get engaged in, it's a reminder to him that it's not only the domestic issues that we are going to raise, we are raising international issues also. And this job thing, I think there are a lot of issues with what is happening in US and what is happening in Canada. uh, there was a time when BJP used to train their leaders before they made a public statement on such issues. I think Yogi has actually become very big for them. He doesn't need any training. He's not told what to speak and what not to speak. He has the freedom now. So I don't think so. It'll be Priyanka will remain in news throughout. She's very articulate. Her first speech, I think people may say that, oh, she could have covered this, she could have said this, but I think her first speech, the emphasis on certain things was very clear, because she knows Hindi language also very well, and she knows where to lay emphasis on. So Priyanka will be, and Rahul sometimes does, the slip of tongues are quite often. So she will be in news. She'll keep on pricking the government, and everybody expected her to do that. And it will be real good, exciting thing for all of us to discuss and talk about it.
Hmm. No, but Girish, I'll come to you. What is the kind of message she has for Congress as well? Now, Palestine and Israel, and Bangladesh, these were not issues where Congress was very vocal. And as far as these issues are concerned, Congress was almost in an inertia to pick up these issues. Very, I mean, I don't remember in recent months, if at all, Congress has raised issues like this. So, what is the kind of message which Priyanka has for the party cadres now? Is it that, the issues on which Congress was silent all this while, now Priyanka will suddenly break that stupor, if I can say stupor, and awaken the party on these issues?
Neil, being a very shrewd politician and understanding the things, last 2 days, very less media people reported that Supreme Court has given wide powers to NIA. Now, with the power which they don't have in their schedule, the non-schedule offense also will be taken care of. So now we are as good as KGB. You understand the things that they are trying to, they will not leave their agenda. They want to terrorize the people. CBI, state government had powers, they said that you're not entering the state without the permission, though that chapter was closed. ED, when court says that you can't arrest them without giving them the reason for the arrest. So their flaps were clipped. Suddenly, out of the blue, they go to Supreme Court, and Supreme Court, I don't think it's inadvertently they have done that. They said that no, NIA can now work upon that, so you can get anything connected to anti-national and Hawala and put somebody in. We have seen in the case of Kejriwal and all. So definitely one protection is she being a woman. Now they can't start calling names as they were calling to Rahul Gandhi. So this is one restrictions they will have. Secondly, they would not be able to pressurize that much. Now suddenly somebody speaks and you start filing case. It happened in Rahul Gandhi's case, that Modi Sabchor and then what all happened. So there is one side which makes her strong. She can go along, and as our panelist rightly said, she can speak rightly up to the point, and she exactly know what is this going to create. So this is a positive point, and she will have to carry on, because we can't discard Congress while we have India Gathbandhan. But suddenly, if you see, for no reason, there is a message that India Gathbandhan is disintegrating. There is no reason for it. But now, definitely, you will have to confuse what Sharad Pawar did in Maharashtra, that Ajit Pawar is still with them or no, Ajit Pawar is really going to get along. So you will have to keep them confused. If you don't do that, they will do like what they have done in Maharashtra. They will kill everybody. So let them also remain confused. And now these people of last 10 years, they have learned the tricks of the trade. So I think before 27 elections.
No, but so you are saying that this is a deliberate strategy to confuse BJP on the kind of issues they will be picking up.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to keep them confused. Otherwise, they would play any malice games. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So Rajlakshmi, how does one read this, this Palestine, Bangladesh, and now Priyanka versus Yogi, a new all-out war, which has come up now?
Well, it's quite clear that if somebody needles her, even if it is at the level of CM, she's going to respond. She's not going to take it lying down, and she will respond it in equal, measure. And as Girish says, and agree that it will be difficult to target her. It will be difficult to target her like Rahul Gandhi has been targeted, and lampooned also because she's a woman. So it makes it doubly difficult for them to use the kind of expletives and the kind of adjectives they used for Rahul Gandhi. I think she should continue sort of making bold statements. I think I think the young people in India are definitely going to look up to her. The young women will also look up to her, that she's speaking up, boldly in these times of moral policing and all this nonsense of love jihad and all kinds of anti-conversion laws, putting so many restrictions on people having interfaith alliances, and marriages. If she speaks up boldly on a range of issues, I'm sure there will be a constituency that is there, so waiting to listen to her. And she can reach out because she has got the Gandhi label. She's Priyanka Gandhi, and it makes an impact. I mean, it will make an impact. She's articulate. She's very expressive. Her Hindi is far superior than many spoken Hindi than many in the Congress, I'd say.
Absolutely. And people have seen Priyanka Gandhi speaking in the rallies, but the kind of debut which she has made in Parliament, with her style statement, with the bags, with the saris, with the overcoats which she's wearing, and also the issues which she's picking up. One must say, and I think everyone will admit the fact that she's been a real clutter breaker in this session, and times are going to be very, very interesting. She's added so much of color to the parliament as well. So we'll have to end it here. Thank you so much, Sunita ji.
Consistency is key, Nilu.
Pardon?
Consistency is key. I'm saying
Consistency.
consistency is key.
Yes, absolutely,
Only ad
absolutely.
hoc.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sunita ji, Girish ji, Rajalakshmi. Thank you very much for joining the debate. And one appeal to the viewers who are watching this discussion: subscribe to our channel, send us your feedback, and stay tuned to the Federal.
The Federal and Francis Xavier Engineering College jointly present the LA Marathon 2024. This event is powered by Little Flower Public School and NIMS Hospital, Tirunelveli. Run for Health on Sunday, December 29. Entry is free and all are welcome.